Good morning, everyone. So today is new and we're doing things a little bit differently. We're letting the children guide us into this holiday season and to give us the spirit of gratitude as only children can. So today we'd like to share a little bit with you about how we do in our youth ed program. And each Sunday we have a sacred circle set up, and we always try to remember and guide ourselves into meditation by remembering the sacred and the soul. So Parker would like to lead us first in that, and then his sister, Paige, will do the next part.
I ring this bell to call our attention to the sacred space and bring in the energy of the divine. I light this candle as a symbol of the light of God. It represents the divinity within each of us. Today we give thanks for this light.
Let's go down.
Oh my God, I can't. It's killing me. Oh, take a nice deep breath. Turn within. Allow your attention to drop into that heart of the child that is inside of you. You know, all great scripture says, let the children lead you. Let the child within awaken within you today. That ageless, eternal part, forever young, forever young. And allow that part of you to awaken in its own natural state of joy. And discover, if you will, and if you'll let it, discover that it actually has not been diminished by the winds and the waves of this world. See that sweet little child in you running through a playground. See that sweet little child in you flying. See that sweet little child being held by you. Giving him or her the affirmation and all the love that he or she is wanting. And tell this little child, thank you. Thank you for your joy. Thank you for your magic. Thank you for helping me remember in this moment who I really am. And allow the overflowing love light from your heart to stream towards these wonderful kids and the youth and family ministry here today, as well as the babies that are on the other side of campus. A special blessing upon them. An enormous gratitude for being here to teach us today. Allow a smile to come to your face. And with gratitude written across your heart, we bring our attention back into the room. Open your eyes whenever you are ready.
To continue our season of gratitude, Connor will be sharing a poem with us.
Be thankful that you don't already have everything you desire. If you did, what would there be to look forward to? Be thankful when you don't know something, for it gives the opportunity to learn. Be thankful for the difficult times. During those times you grow. Be thankful for your limitations, because they give you the opportunity for improvement. Be thankful for your new challenge, because it will build your strength and character. Be thankful for your mistakes. They will teach you valuable lessons. Be thankful when you're tired and weary, because it means you've made a difference. It's easy to be thankful for the good things. A life of rich fulfillment comes to those who are also thankful for the setbacks. Gratitude can turn a negative into a positive. Find a way to be thankful for your troubles, and they can become your blessings.
Oh, I'm so sorry. We will now have Avery, Ava, and Juliet sing our feature song.
Just some dead thing you can claim, but I know every rock and tree and creature has a life, has a spirit, has a name.
You think the only people who are people are the people who look and think like you.
Oh, yeah, that was so good. All right.
So in my family, it's tradition. My dad and I are both the goofy joke tellers, right? And so I decided I needed to tell a Thanksgiving joke today. But my husband, Bill, was kind of like, maybe not. And I told him I couldn't just quit cold turkey. That was for you, Dad. That was for you. So, on that note, welcome to the first ever youth-led service. Okay, this is exciting stuff, guys, because this hasn't been done before. So we are very grateful to be doing things that are groundbreaking for our church. And we want to grow and expand, and our prayer is that this youth ministry is a blessing for our community, and that children and families all over Naples know that this is a place where your kids can come to be loved and supported unconditionally. We want them to have the opportunity to explore their spirituality. Because we know that from a young age, when you can ground yourself in spiritual truth, you have meaning, you have purpose, you have direction. And we want to learn to ground ourselves in unconditional love and know that we are never alone and that they can call upon a higher power when things get tough. And not just when things get tough, also when things are good. We want to call on God all the time. And that each Sunday, in those buildings over there, we come to learn spiritual truth, and we come to practice it in a way that feels really practical and accessible. And we learn that through affirmation, the I am presence, and conscious choice, we really do create our own reality. And I think it's very important that these children recognize that they are consciously co-creating their reality into existence. And that underscoring all of these spiritual truths is the knowing deep inside that we are all deeply and profoundly loved by God. And that we can rest easy and have faith and trust that life is working in our favor because God is good all the time. And speaking of God's goodness, today we are in for a special treat. Our teens have been focusing on gratitude this month, and so they were tasked, and oh so willing, to share. Let me tell you how willing they are. They were very willing to share what they are most grateful for, okay? So today, give a warm welcome to Miss Avery, as she is our first teen.
Hello. My name is Avery. I am in the 8th grade. When thinking about what I am most grateful for, my mind immediately circles back to my dog, Sadie. I am thankful for Sadie because she teaches me valuable lessons each and every day, such as unconditional love, loyalty, happiness, and compassion. She shows me love by greeting me every day when I get home from school with a wagging tail and an excited spirit. The special part is that she doesn't just show love to me, but to everyone she sees on the streets, everyone who enters our house, and every animal she might befriend. She shows loyalty by always being there for me after a long day or hard times. She is always there for me to confide and trust in. She is also a good listener, not to commands, although that would be nice, but to my problems. I know I can share all of my secrets with her, and I also know that she won't tell anyone, which makes it very easy to trust in her. She teaches me happiness and compassion by always being happy to see not only me, but everyone, even if they aren't the happiest to see her. Today it is hard to find people that are easy to talk to, who always put a smile on your face and who you can trust in. I am happy I have found someone who will listen to me and not judge or question. She accepts who I am with no hesitation, and I am grateful for that. If we took after dogs like Sadie, the world would be a better place.
Everyone would show compassion, love, happiness, and loyalty to people they don't even know. We would be excited to see people even though we've never met before. We wouldn't judge people. Instead, we would have fun and be willy-nilly with them. We would be easy to trust in and would listen if anyone had problems they needed to talk about. If we took after dogs like Sadie, people would be happy. We wouldn't be sad. We would help each other out. We would all love each other. There would be no hate and no being invisible or disliked. Everyone would get along and they would be kinder and happier. Sadie has taught me many valuable lessons, and that is why I'm so grateful for her.
Hi, I'm Ava, and I'm also in 8th grade. Every Thanksgiving, someone asks me to think about what I'm grateful for, and every year I say the same thing. Thankful for my family, my parents, brothers, cousins, and of course my cat Peabody that likes to take up half my pillow every night. But those are easy answers, and I say the same thing every year. This year is different. Over the summer, I had the opportunity to take a vacation with my family and my friend Ellie. We spent a week in Costa Rica, and we stayed at an amazing hotel surrounded by rainforests, sloths, toucans, and more. But I'm not telling you that I'm grateful for my opportunity to travel. That trip opened my eyes to the rest of the world. For the first time, I realized how lucky I actually am. While I was driving to each touristy adventure, we drove through local towns and villages. I put my phone down and looked out the window, and I really took it all in. The people of Costa Rica were living in homes made of aluminum. The walls had holes, and the roofs didn't always touch the walls. A lot of the people were walking to wherever they had to go. The lucky people had jobs working at hotels. We got to talk to some of the people that worked at our hotel. They told us how fortunate they were to have the opportunity to work in tourism. There weren't many other good jobs in their country. So this year when I say I'm grateful to be growing up in Naples, Florida, I really mean it. Until now, I didn't realize how lucky I really was. My brother did a project in his 5th grade class called The Global Village. It was about what would the world look like if it was made of 100 people instead of 7 billion. Out of 100 people, 13 wouldn't have safe drinking water, 25 people wouldn't have safe homes, and 7 people wouldn't be able to read and write. It makes me appreciate the things I never even thought about. If I hadn't traveled to Central America this summer, I wouldn't be able to imagine what all this really means. But now I can. I've learned that there are people in our country that don't always live like we do here in Naples. I couldn't picture what that looked like before. I'm thankful for our safe homes, grocery stores, beaches, malls, Apple stores, hair straighteners, nail salons, musical theater programs, and all of the other things that make my life so happy every day. And this year, I really mean it.
Hello, my name is Liam, and I will be 14 next week. This Thanksgiving, one of the things I'm most grateful for is the stability and support in my life. The first thing that I find stability and support in is my school. It's a safe place for me. My teachers invest in me and my education and can connect with me on a personal level, all in a heartfelt way. I appreciate how every morning they greet me and wish me have a great day when I get out of the car. The second thing that I have stability and support through are my friends. I'm grateful for them to always be by my side, and they're true friends because they can accept me for who I am and stand up for me in my times of need. I know I can always trust them with my problems, and we can work together to get through them. Lastly, I would say most importantly, I find stabilization through my wonderful and amazing mom because she supports me with anything and everything I do, no matter how big or small. She's always there to show her love and support, and she pushes me to try new things and experiences. Thanks to her, I got to have the most amazing time this spring because she enabled and encouraged me to go to Peru during Easter break. It was an amazing experience that I couldn't have dreamt of. From the Andean mountains to the Amazon rainforest, it was all a wonderful time. And whether it was a holiday or my birthday, I can always count on her to make it special and magical. Stability grounds my life and allows me to be the fullest version of myself. So this Thanksgiving, I'm so grateful for all the ways stability blesses my life. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Ariana, and I'm in 7th grade, almost at 6. Nope. And I am thankful for stories like books and movies and, well, anything that's maybe not this world, anything that's fantasized or anything that's like that. So I know there's a lot of stories and a lot of books and a lot of movies like that, but how about I focus on Star Wars, because we know the new movie's coming out on December 20th. And I know there's some fans in this room. So I want to talk about Star Wars. There's the new Disney Plus, which has The Mandalorian on it, and my dad's going crazy about it. And I sat down and watched it with him, and I watched like 30 seconds of it because it was late and I didn't want to watch the whole thing. But during that 30 seconds, just taking in the scenes and the special effects and the set designers and the costume designers and the makeup designers, all of them come together to create this story. And it's amazing to think about how this story came from one person's imagination. And we all have an imagination, right? That would be sad if you didn't. So hopefully you do. I think you do. But if we would all share our imaginations, we can all create this world through like Harry Potter, Star Wars, Lord of the Rings, all of those fun things. They all came from someone's imagination who just had, like, they had their plan to do it and make it. And we all have this. And I think it's amazing how one person can take the initiative and create their stories and that other people can enjoy it. And I just think I love these stories because they bring me so much joy just watching them. They're so fun. They're really amazing. And I just think that, like, we all have this, and we all should just maybe share it with each other once in a while and make other people laugh. Like, I know I have crazy dreams, and I'll share them with my friends, and they just all laugh throughout lunch, and then we end up not eating because we're all laughing, and you can't eat and laugh. So sometimes you gotta sacrifice laughing for eating. But we all love sharing with each other, and I think if everyone could do that, the world could be just such a more happier place and have a lot more joy. So thank you.
Hi, my name is Ellie and I'm in 8th grade. This year I'm so thankful to have my best friends. When you're younger, good friends come easy. In kindergarten, we make friends easily with the kids that sit at our lunch table and all of the girls who say their favorite color is pink. In 3rd grade, it gets a little more complicated. Suddenly people get a little more picky and now your friends are the ones that you have more in common with. Your circle gets smaller, but middle school is hard. I'm in 8th grade this year, and I realize that good friends are hard to find. If your friendship circle is small in elementary school, it's the exact opposite in middle school. Our school is huge. We don't just stay in one classroom anymore, and now we have Instagram and Snapchat. It's easy to have 300 friends or more online, people who like every photo and give you a thumbs up on Facebook. But having your social network literally at your fingertips makes finding out who your real friends are even more difficult. I've learned that just because someone likes your pictures and status updates, that doesn't mean they genuinely care about you. It's not very personal, and for that reason, it's also easy for people to be unkind. There are no consequences. People are unkind on social media without even giving it a second thought, because they don't have to say those things to the other person's face. My real friends always help me when I need their support. They don't just show up on Instagram. They always support me and believe in me. I never have to question whether they'll be there or not. Even if I mess up, they don't give up on me. They make me a better person. They make me feel like I'm a good person when I'm doubting myself, and they reassure me when I'm questioning my decisions. My real friends stand by me even if we disagree. My real friends support me even if we make different choices. When life takes us in different directions, we are still there for each other. I'll always be grateful for the love and support of my best friends.
Hi, my name is Jonah. I am 12 years old and I go to Laurel Oak Elementary. With my time on stage today, I'm going to talk about who I am grateful for. I would like to invite my amazing little brother Jesse up to the stage. Jesse is 8 years old and has Down syndrome. He goes to Poinciana Elementary, and he has been coming to Unity with me for a couple of months now. Before I begin, I just want to say that I am so proud of you for doing so good in the Beauty and the Beast play. Jesse has taught me so many things, but I want to focus on 3 things. One of those 3 things is kindness. Jesse is the kindest person I have ever met. He has the biggest heart and an even bigger smile. He gives the best hugs that always brighten my day and everyone else's. Jesse is so kind to his friend Anthony, who happens to have Down syndrome too, and is nonverbal. Jesse and Anthony have come up with a language so they can communicate that they both understand, so they can communicate with each other. The second thing is patience. Everyone who knows Jesse knows he can be a handful, but with that, he has taught me patience, and I am so grateful for that because I use it so much every day, like in school or even at home. One time I took Jesse trick-or-treating, and I had to stay behind while all my friends went ahead, and that taught me patience. Last but not least is maturity. I have learned maturity by taking care of Jesse and attending to him, like the time Jesse ran away and I had to find him. Thank you so much for letting me speak today, and thank you, Jesse, for all the things you have taught me.
All right, nice deep breath. How wonderful was that? Oh my gosh, what a blessing, truly. So as they find their way up on the stage, they're going to support us in our prayer as we move into prayer together today. But I am just beyond grateful for, as we started with, but now you see why, for Erica and for Matt and for all of the people, for Donna and for all the people who really serve in our youth and family. Donna has been serving this ministry tirelessly every single Sunday. Every Sunday, she is here. And if I could speak for Donna, I think she'd say something like, would love for you to come and help a little bit. Just a little bit. We certainly didn't do it for this reason, but if you could find it in your heart to spend 1 or 2 Sundays over the next 3 to 4 months with our youth and family, just go and watch what they do. They actually teach these principles in a much simpler way than I do, so you'll understand it more over in the youth and family. I promise you that. So, all right, are we ready for some prayer, Miss Erica? Yes. Awesome. Let's take a deep breath together. And I just begin with enormous gratitude for these beautiful light beings that have blessed us this day. And I know that our hearts and our minds have been cracked open with this gratitude, and that we begin the holiday season in a brand new way because of these precious, precious young beings. We extend this gratitude out into the world, and we know that a wave of love has been activated through these magnificent beings that is undeniable. We are so grateful for the connections, for the friendships, for the love that is in our lives. We are so blessed, and so it is. Amen.
Feeling grateful. Come on, everybody, clap your hands with us. Now we're going to have a little bit of help. They're going to sing something, and then the handy-dandy lyrics will be up on the slide, and you guys can sing along. Thank you. Stand up. Let's go ahead and go. We are feeling grateful. Feeling grateful. Here at Unity.
Here at Unity.
Up our voices. Together here we sing.
Together here we sing.
Filled with love.
I am filled with love
And positivity.
and positivity.
Lighting up the world.
Lighting up the world.
It all begins with me.
It all begins with me.
I wanna thank you
for letting me be my
clap those hands.
Are you thankful?
I wanna thank you for letting me be myself again.
Gonna celebrate
We are gonna celebrate
family.
with my family.
A day filled with gratitude for our community. I wanna thank you for letting me be myself again.
Say it like you mean it.
I wanna thank you for letting me be myself again.
Let's do it one more time.